Hello there. I'm glad you could come to the channel today. I'm your friendly Captain Jack Sparrow. I've come to talk about the Aposta-Sea. Here at the Aposta-Sea, we show you where you can find great content having to do with religions and cults and such in a sea of media. Today, we're going to talk about the misfit Amish. Mary Byler. She's a great one. Yes. End scene. Hello, how are you doing today? This is the Aposta-Sea. As I mentioned, we're going to talk about Mary Byler. Now, you may be familiar with her. She goes by the name The Misfit Amish, and she started a website called The Misfit Amish, where she talks about those who have been affected by that community and by the abuses that have happened to her and also to others in the community. I met Mary online probably about a year ago. I talked with her briefly. It's been a while since I spoke with her, but recently, in the last couple of days, actually, she went to the state capital of Pennsylvania where the lawmakers are doing their thing, and she was part of a group trying to promote a law that is going to be considered about giving those who have been abused more of an opportunity to get justice, to basically to do away with the statute of limitations. I believe it's 2 years currently. I could be wrong on that. But really, if something has happened to you like that, if you're a child who's been abused, any person who has been abused, you shouldn't be limited in the amount of time that you have to go to the authorities and have a person arrested and tried for the trauma that they caused to you. So that is really an excellent work, and I'm quite proud to see someone do that. As a Jehovah's Witness, or when I was a Jehovah's Witness, of course, we wouldn't get involved in any sort of political thing, and going and speaking in front of lawmakers would be something you would never see them do. So to see that happening is the type of thing that the Apostate Coalition would like to see more of. People of different religious backgrounds and faiths coming together to work towards making lasting change. So what I'd like to do is show you some of the things that Mary has done so that I can help promote her work, and you can hopefully go and support her in that way. So let's start out with their website. Okay, so here we have the Misfit Amish, as I mentioned. You can see there it says sign a petition, hashtag invisible help abused children in religious communities. Mary was actually part of the broadcast as a special guest on the Apostate Weekly channel that is hosted by James and Ryan. And she was able to share her experiences talking at the state capitol. It was quite inspiring to see. So if you're interested in seeing more on that specifically, just check the previous video, live video from this morning. We do a simulcast on James's channel and the Apostate Coalition channel, so it helps to benefit with more people seeing important information about things going on in the world of the cults. But going back to the Misfit Amish website, their mission is Amish children and adults will have resources and education to combat crimes in their communities. We bridge the gaps between English and Amish culture. So the Amish in the mainstream are not really well known. There's just a certain sort of face that you see. You're used to seeing black buggies pulled by horses and people in plain clothes. You might see some of the community shopping, if it's a Mennonite community. Um, but people don't know a whole lot about them, really. So this is a way that she can and others can talk about what really has been going on in these small insular communities and what needs to be done about it. On the website as well, there's a blog, as you can see here, talking about different goings on, survivors, and their stories. If you're someone who likes to listen to podcasts, she also has the Misfit Amish podcast, where she talks about these different issues. And looking here, it's pretty up to date. So there's been as one as little as 2 days ago. So have a listen. I haven't yet, so I'm gonna add that to my list of things to listen to, so I can show my support, and I hope that you will as well. If you happen to have the Peacock streaming service in the United States, you can watch The Sins of the Amish. And I'm just going to play a little snippet here that I see. She's actually a part of that.
The Amish seem kind, loving, generous.
But the odds of an Amish woman getting raped by a guy within their own community, it's 1 out of every 6 on a good day.
First perpetrator was my biological father. I was 5.
The Amish carved out a different way of existing.
The church wields power and control. Under the church, the wives only have as much voice as their husbands allow.
They bussed in 4 busloads of Amish people. Not a single one of them was there in court for me.
Amish communities view going to the police as a greater sin than the rape itself.
It's a predator's paradise.
It takes a courageous person to go against that community.
Sometimes we have to face our biggest fear.
He wants 2 years work release, no incarceration. He's a pedophile.
We're the crack in the dam, but when that blood comes, justice has to follow.
If you're interested in seeing that, please do. Also, Mary has a book that you may find interesting. I'm going to list it right here. And I'll leave a link in the show notes for that. So I want to thank you for watching this little segment here. I know it's been a while since I did one, but, it's a busy life being a pirate on the Aposta-Sea. So thanks and have yourself a great day.